Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, the side quest stories. Let's probably do side quests. It's more side quests. Anyway, but we did finish our hunts last time. At least we got that done. And we unlocked more side quests. Well, at least one more. Making amends! Wait, hold up. Hold again. We'll read this first. It occurs to me that a single word of thanks does not nearly suffice to express my gratitude for uniting me with from a distance. The tome made me who I am today, and yet I thought that I should never set eyes upon it again. But those who took it from me have forever robbed me of a part of myself. And now I am whole. But now I'm whole again, thanks to you. Regret that I can only fill in the gaps in your knowledge and not the holes in your soul. For which reason I shall ever be in your debt. Alright, making amends. I'm aware that there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the show so that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness Prince Dion.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
A tale to tell. This is officially Dion's quest, I guess. Maybe. Might be. Hi, I'm here. What's up?
Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
I mean, I could just cut off a tail of a wyvern. That'd be a wyvern tail. But I don't think that's what he wants. So that is gonna be back here. Going towards the Shiva one. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Alright. Yeah. I had a feeling this... When it was like, oh yeah, go to Lulu, I'm like, oh, it's probably appeared when I finished up everything else in Lulu, didn't it? So... Yeah... Oh, treasure chest. Hello! Treasure! Wow! Bloody hell. Wow! Wait, I needed those.
Good girl.
Yeah! Didn't I? No? Oh, it just healed. Okay. It's fine then. Wasn't there a flan? A very mean flan out this way somewhere. At least it's kind of just letting me go straight towards it. Kinda. I did turn, I guess. Wow.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to deal with this lindworm, I guess. It's fine, I guess. I need the AP. That was decent.
Over here.
I guess hold on a break, whatever. Maybe. Okay, this is taking longer than I hoped it would. Being mean! I'm like,
Nice try.
good enough. Well, die already, though.
Over here.
No, it won't. It will not die. So I need to turn down my sound. It's like really loud. Alright, so as we were.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Oh, that's it? All that work for that? Really? Okay. Back we go. Maybe now we'll actually be done with Waloed. Maybe. Doubt it, but maybe. There we go. Still wish there was quick travel in the hideaway.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
Here you are.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
No. I guess we go get Dion. Okay. And we're being a little forceful about this. Like, yeah, you want this for Dion, right? Okay, I'll go get him. I guess because otherwise we'd be like, no, it's fine.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him.
Just as bad.
Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Quest complete. Nice, 600 experience, 30 renown, Stolas Quill, and Bahamut's Mercy. Oh, good. Giga Flare cooldown time. Good thing I use Bahamut. Every dominant of Bahamut, gift from the very first Emperor Sambrek to his infant son. This ring has graced the hand of every dominant of Bahamut since. The ether absorbed from the icon over the years, aiding the next Imperial Scion and drawing out the full potential of their bloodline. Now the Empire lies in ruin, and that bloodline is broken. So let it be with Bahamut, as was always intended. We already have Flames of Rebirth cooldown, right? So... Alright. So, that's that. That just leaves us with, Dhalmekia. Oh, man! Oh my god. I wanna go... Dravosht. Yeah. Yeah. Go Dravosht first. Shop apparently has something new here, so let's see what that is. Don't know. Hello.
Would you like to see my wares?
You have... Oh, Dancing Steel cooldown. Holy crap, 85,000? Oh my god. So expensive! Might be good to have. Well, I don't know. think when I do the other one, I might just ignore the dancing steel.
Go safely
exists.
now.
That was so awkward to use. Okay. So. Let's
Come on.
go to this quest. Wow, I actually just realized I only have 2 quests on me, even. Wow. We really are making a dent. We might make it to the final dungeon this
Here
year.
we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
I don't know. Torgal's not a tortoise. Oh, hey, look. A turtle.
It looks like we found him.
Actually, I don't want to do that yet. I want to do this. Works out because it failed anyway. Ah, I'm forgetting how to play. I think I'm still half asleep. It's really early. So it's a lot earlier than I'm used to playing. So... Alright. Oh god. Okay, Gungnir is not good for turtles. Apparently. Too far away. There we go.
Let's try.
Okay.
This one.
Lightning round finish! 150 experience, 120 AP, 480 gil, adamantoid shell, sharp fang,
Better
meteor.
get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Okay, well, you know what, we'll do that. Eventually. Go to... Okla. And head to Randala. Do you want to go this way? Because down there. Actually, feel. Wait. If I push it, assuming no more appear, could I finish the side quest today? I'm realizing this because there are so few actually left on the map, right? Assuming, like I said, assuming no more appear. Actually, probably will after I finish up something here in Kalmekia. But you know where I'm getting, right? That maybe we will actually make it to the end of this game this month. Maybe not this month, but maybe this month. Maybe not for you guys, for me, but this year for sure. I feel like there's suddenly a light at the end of this tunnel. Okay.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Hello.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Yeah, it's a good thing I just changed to Shiva. Oh. Really? Really? That was it?
A little longer than I'd have liked.
That was easy.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Okay. Where are we going? Not this map. Oh, up there. Aha. Right. Well, you know what? Let's go to Dalamil, because we're on this map. And we're finishing what I started on this map, okay? Hello, I'm here.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway.
Okay.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Well, are we really doing this whole plot again, where it's like, you need to take the people to the hideaway? Oh, actually, wait, weren't we? But hold on, this other thing happened. Hi.
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
It's no use. Words will not move them.
Then we must find another way to ensure Dalamil's survival.
Right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I'm guessing those lines wouldn't have happened if they hadn't joined me yet, and there would have been a different line there. Like, if I had done this quest before, I'd gotten Joshua and Jill into my party.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
But they're also conveniently not in cutscenes.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on! Go!
Just go. Just go.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming.
Go. Come on. Stop! You're hurting him! Ah! Ah! Oh. Oh. Ah. What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalimil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalimil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Okay, well, I'm gonna quick travel up there if you don't mind. Look, an ether flood. Fancy that. Most people just don't care.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Yep. In we go. Hello. What am I on?
We can't leave a single one alive.
How? Why is there one way back there? Very nice. New enemies. Something to the people. This isn't working. The lightning rod is first. That was my bad. Okay, I guess we picked the last one. Okay. As we were. Ready to hit limit break. And also diamond dust. Yikes. So... Cool. In before the stagger ended. Neat. Ooh, that was a nice one.
Titan!
Do you mind just like staying in my lightning rod and not hurting me? Thank you. You always know you're on the last wave of something with one that has a stagger bar up here. It's 2500 experience, 220 AP, 880 guild, staying usual nonsense.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Yeah. Sometime later.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Wow, look at that! They didn't actually come to the hideaway again!
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Quest complete. 7200 experience, 40 renown, woo, burst, signboard, breath of light's impulse. Oh hey, I collected 6 signboards. Okay. Any side quests appearing? Or we just have these 2. Okay, let's go to Lost Wing. No, not actually to Lost Wing, but it's the closest spot because we have to backtrack out this way and find Quentin. Guessing this side quest would only appear if you've, flooded Lost Wing. If you like put up all the side quests, which I hope you did because there's so many. To be such a drain to do all these. Run like the wind. It's already a drain. There's already so many, and to have to do all more. Oh boy. Here. All right. I don't have to really avoid the grapevines, do I?
No need to ride from here.
Hi. What's up?
Quentin. I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Ah! That was freaky. Okay, so it worked out because we have to go back to the hideaway now. So, hey game, no more side quests. Let's be done with side quests with this. Well, he's right here. Hi.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Quest complete. 2600 experience, 50 renown, Trinity, Accord, Breath of Darkness, Heaven's Cloud. Well, thanks for taking me back to the hideaway, but I don't want to take the elevator because this is going to be faster than taking that elevator. So, yeah. Yeah, faster than taking the elevator. Mid. Where we're hopefully staring down our final quest. And finishing our final quest. Hint, hint. Don't you dare give me another one, game. I want to make next time me try to conquer those things. Hopefully. Hi.
Mid. Tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Except we're not done yet. At least it is right upstairs.
Has Midadol mentioned a new
Right.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Okay. Back down to Mid. For the last time. Right?
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. but it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Quest complete. 600 experience, 500 AP, 30 renown, model, airship. Well, there's a leather. A leather is fine. Oh my god. We did it, y'all. There's no more side quests. We made it to the end of the side quests. I mean, I still have to do the Chronolith. I said I was going to do those after the side quests. But... oh, Dion has a line.
Ifrit, your resolve didn't falter.
No. Though I continue to be bewildered by fate. That I should meet with my old tutor here. At the very end of the world. I thank you. With all my heart. For giving me this chance.
And I thank you for taking it.
Should like to look upon that flower once more. When I am worthy. I stand ready to leave for Origin at your word. May Grieger go with us.
And see us safely home.
Okay. Anyone else? Maybe. No. Did I have it?
First the skies.
I don't think I did, right?
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
I have a spare ore shotgun, what the heck? Unless... no? Oh, there's where the clutch mines were, wasn't it? There... anything to upgrade? Wait, there's something new here. Oh, it's still worse. Okay. Well, there's nothing there.
Clive.
I don't think there's anything here
Go
besides
on,
maybe,
then.
like, buying a potion.
It'd better all be here.
I'm gonna buy these.
You'll not find a better price
I have
than
them for
that.
the
It's rubbing me
trials.
blind, you know.
Let's So, to find it. The gill book,
You got out else?
black book, because it
I
couldn't just
reckon
give
I
you the
can
dang
find
gill.
You got out else?
Oh, empty shards are just gill.
I reckon I can find
Amber
the
is just gill.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Just give me the freaking gill.
Is that all?
Missives. Missives. Are we looking on here? I'm right, we should be missing one. We're missing one. Which, if I remember right, is for clearing every Chronolith. So... yeah, that needs to be done. Reading table. Oh god. 3! Before we depart. Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates. I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons, I've come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Safe return. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. A new day. I am not so foolish as to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart, just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and, more often not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said that the night is always darkest before dawn. It is a good thing that I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends. Alright. Well... we're done with side quests. Oh my god, we're done with side quests. And that leaves... I could have sworn there was something there. That leaves the Chronolith. There's one on this map, so we'll start with this one next time. I'll at least make my way there. Martha's Rest is probably closer. It's a little arguable. Kinda equal. Yeah. So I'm gonna make my way to this Chronolith. And this was Phoenix, right? I'll have to do some adjusting to my gear. Probably to make sure that it's optimal for each of these. I don't need to do this for the thing, but I want to get one trophy this time. And yay! We finished a singular icon. So hip hip hooray. I think I'm gonna master Rook's Gambit while I'm here. So a lot of AP to go, man. So much AP needed.
Sturdy, even a bandit girl.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make my way to this trial and prepare for it. And next time we'll be doing trials. These Chronolith Trials, and hopefully getting all
Let's go.
7
Run like the wind.
of them done. How potions don't matter for. Yeah, hopefully get all 7 done. The Bahamut one's gonna be tough. That one section of the Odin one's gonna be tough. And I don't know anything in terms of the Titan or Titan Ramu or
thanks, Cal.
Ones. So yeah, that thing's gonna come and say hi to me, isn't it? We'll take care of that.
All yours, Torgal.
Piss off the Wyvern. Okay, I didn't piss off the Wyvern. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, so I can change the gear in the trial. So yeah, we'll be taking on the Chronolith Trials next time. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. Oh my god, wait for there's a side quest. Ah! Yeah, if you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. Also, work really helps. They're keeping content like this and more. You can find links to that in the description below. You can also become a channel member. Yeah. You can also find links to me on social media down below in that description. So, thank you again for watching. Until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!